Shalom, shalom. We are the brothers of the Great Millstone, the branch here in Chicago. And first and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Brother. Double honors to the apostles and the elders. Salutations to all our fellow laborers doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so. Right? And to the few Akwaf that are listening and learning, and to the scattered elect that are scattered among the heathen nations. All right? You got something you want to go right into?
No, basically, I just want to, go ahead.
First Maccabees 8. First Maccabees 8 and 1.
Come. This first Maccabees chapter 8 and verse 1. Now Judas had heard of the Romans that they were mighty and valiant men, and such as would lovingly accept all that joined themselves unto them, and make a league of enmity with all that came unto them. And that they were men of great value, it was told him also of their wars and noble acts which they had done among the Galatians, and how they had conquered them and brought them under tribute.
All right, so the reason I brought this out is because what? This is the same empire coming back. This is the same type of empire we're living in. The Roman Empire reincarnated. That's the time. That's the things that we're. That's the place or kingdom or society type of society that we're living in. Is the same thing. Because you go to the book of Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, it tells you there's nothing new under the sun. It tells you that the beast whose deadly wound was healed, which is talking about the Roman Empire, will come back in the last days. That's the system that we're currently living in, that beast system. You know? Keep going.
And it says, and what they had done in the country of Spain for the winning of the mines of the silver and gold which is there.
Yes, for the winning of the mines. So what America does to this day, they go to different countries and they fight for the resources. Most of the time they take over for the resources, man.
Get have a cook too.
Okay.
And they spread that democracy, all right?
Yeah.
That wickedness, man. You know, you got Ishmael over there throwing rocks at tanks because Esau want to put his daughter in the miniskirt and on the porno movie, man. All right, and put McDonald's over there.
Yeah.
That's that covering cast, as it says in the book of Isaiah, that covering cast which has been casted upon the whole earth. Why does you English have to be the #1 language? All right, and up to now, you know, the dollar has been the #1 currency. Because that's Esau spreading his madness, just like the Roman Empire.
Where did you want me to start?
No, you said never keep it at home. That's
Okay.
Habakkuk 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Is it like 5 or 6?
Yep. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. It says, "Yet also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man."
And that wine is philosophies. And like he was saying earlier, that democracy, that democracy. Demo meaning demon, crazy meaning rule. So you're literally being ruled over by the demonic rule, man. All right? I was watching Kamala Harris. Somebody put up the picture, all right? And she put her hand on the Bible. She didn't even put her hand on the Bible. She put her purse or something on top of the Bible, then put her hand on top of that. She might as well have been doing the old school cross your fingers.
All right, behind my back.
Exactly.
Cross your toes.
All right, and then Biden swore in on the Bible, right? He swore on that very book, Apocrypha included. And then his first act, what is the first act that he does? He elevates the alphabet lifestyle, man.
Yep.
Very first thing he does is he does things to promote the alphabet lifestyle, which is against life. You can't bring forth children in the alphabet lifestyle. It's not profitable. And the second thing, not only is it anti-life, it also breeds disease. All right.
That's why their health insurance. Yep.
So it's the American lifestyle is really a death style. It's not a lifestyle at all, man. Right? The water's messed up, the air is messed up, the soil is messed up, the food is messed up. That's why people are sick. Think about it. When you walk into this jewel right here, they got 2 whole aisles dedicated to vitamins and minerals that should be in your food. You in the grocery store. Why do I need to buy vitamin C when you got oranges and apples? And it makes no sense whatsoever, man. So why? Because they made Franken food. So your body, they made all this damn weird, wicked food that gives your body no substance, man. People, it shows in even professional athletes, right? Like my man Derrick Rose, man.
Yeah.
The dude, he couldn't. He was too talented for his own body. his body couldn't withstand the power that he was putting out. And he's not the only one. There's lots of athletes like that, man.
That's right.
They go to jerk and move, bust a move and busting their knees and ankles, destroying their bodies because our bodies are weak. Every generation that goes by, Shalom, brother.
Tracy McGrady was like that.
Every Salaki.
Bo Jackson.
But yeah, every generation that goes by, we're getting weaker and weaker, man. All right, weaker and weaker. You got to keep taking more and more supplements just for your body to act right, man. All right. That's the reason why so many women have to go to in vitro to have babies, especially the Edomites. All right, they're the main ones that have to go to that in vitro, to have babies, man. But go ahead, brother.
No, I got a precept. I got a couple. I got one for exactly what you just said, though, about like how the generations get weaker. Hey, this is 2nd Ezra 5 and 54. Now this is let me let the monstrosity go fast. Hey, when I'm waiting for that motherfucker, it never come that fast. Be out here fucking balls freezing, man. That shit never come when I'm waiting on it. Not like that. This is just going into what the elder was saying. This is 2nd Ezra 5 and 54. It says, "Consider thou before also how that ye are of less stature than those that were before you."
See?
It said, "And so are they that come after you less than ye."
Yeah, and there it is, man. And I bear witness to it. All right? Myself being an older brother, the brother over there, look, we saw things when we were kids, the generation before us, which you couldn't imagine, man. And I see it in the youth today, they can't do what the youth did in our day. They can't do it. You bear witness to it. They just don't have that sort of virility, and it's still not like Jake ain't cold. All right, but if you understand what I'm saying, every generation that goes by, we get a tad bit weaker, and that's what's happening. All right? Hey, I saw guys do things on the playground I didn't see in the NBA, man, with my own eyes. Just average dudes, man. And it is what it is, man. Every generation is getting weaker and weaker, man. All right?
It says, "As the creatures which now being to be old have passed over the strength of youth." So he was sounding like Ezra, like Moses, guys that were before that, like Moses, Abraham, Isaac. They were a different strength.
Wasn't Moses like 80-something plus years old, still in his full strength?
Full strength.
Still like he was a 20-year-old man? All right? Rod probably still getting up, still everything.
It
all right?
goes into him. It said he didn't grow dim.
Yeah, right. His eyes didn't go bad. He wasn't aching in his joints. Hey, people aching in their joints now in their 30s, man.
Hell yeah.
30 years old and they starting to develop arthritis in their shoulders and knees, man. We got to get out of here, man.
Right, and the example of with King David, from the time of Moses to King David, they had to tell King David to stay back from war because he was losing it. He was losing that
vitality,
that speed, that advantage.
Yeah,
if you remember MMA, how Chuck Liddell would let you swing first and then catch you with that hook. All right, and as he got older, as he started getting it, when he got to his late 30s, man, that technique didn't work no more. He would let you swing first and he'd be out. He was stumbling, right, exactly, because that's what he would do, man. He had a hook that would send you to the hospital and a straight right that'll put you in your grave, man. And back in the day, he would leave it out there. He would leave his left hand down purposely, and he would wait for you to swing and counter you with a hook from his hand being in a rested position, man. And he would put you on Quid Street, they'd be stumbling, and then he hit you with that right hand, it was all over, man. And then it got to the point where he would try that and he would get hit and he'd be the one out of there. He didn't have the speed to do that anymore. And see, that's what happens. You deteriorate naturally anyway. So like he was saying, it got to the point where King David was the mightiest man that ever breathed. All right? And it's not a man walking the earth or ever walked the earth that claim to have killed tens of thousands of men in battle, man. Ain't nobody, Bruce Lee, I don't care who you think you are, man. When nobody is raw as King David, man. And it got to the point where they had to tell him he was putting on his armor too. Everybody going to war, he trying to put his armor on. They like, no, you stay back and do king shit. We got this.
To my knowledge, it was
You know?
Because he had the 3 brothers. He had Joab, Abishai, and the one who was fast, the one who Abner killed when
Right.
he was running. But when you really go into it, when you read the book of Chronicles, those was actually his 3 nephews. But the one who told him that was, I think it was Abishai, and he had to end up slaying one of Goliath's sons. And that's when he told David to fall back.
God.
And that's one of my favorite books
Because
in the
he
Bible.
knows. You know, he know when his uncle, I mean, his uncle didn't have it no more.
And commanded.
You know, you get to that point to where you just don't got it. You got to know when to hang up your gloves and just start teaching. All right? That's basically what it is. It comes a point where you have, just like with these scriptures, where you have a certain level of knowledge when it's time for you to sit back and put your knowledge into other people, man. Like Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, man. Man, that was a waste of time, man. Right? Them dudes should be finding. They should have found them some young men to start putting that skills into, man.
Yeah, man.
The way that Floyd Mayweather's father did, man.
Yes.
A lot of you brothers know that his father was a better fighter than Floyd ever could have been, man.
Yeah.
All right, a lot of people don't know that, right? He got shot in the leg in a botched robbery. All right, and it messed his leg up when he tried to return to fighting. He didn't have that footwork no more, man. So what did he do? He put gloves on his 3-year-old son, and look at his son now. All right, he ain't never really knocked nobody out, but he sure will out cardio and tap your ass up. All right, he the king of packs.
He knocked that bitch ass nigga Ricky out.
Right.
That was great for me. I can't stand that crack. I can't stand
Yeah,
that
what I'm
crack.
saying, he ain't got no
I
long
know
list
what
of
you're saying,
knockouts, right?
God, I know what you're saying.
But get back to that Habakkuk, man.
This is back in Habakkuk 2. Back in Habakkuk chapter 2.
That Ricky Adams a proud Edomite, man. He don't look like shit now. That nigga 40 years old. He look like he work at the donut factory, man.
I can believe it.
But nevertheless, it's still in the spirit. It still go back to what the elder was saying, because now he's just teaching his son, and his son is a real good up and coming boxer.
There it is.
And Ricky, I know he ain't finna fight these young niggas, man. He ain't that proud.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2. Habakkuk 2 and 5. It says, "Yeah, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell."
Right, so he never stays at home, man. He's a busybody, always in somebody else's business, and and bringing hellish conditions on the other people, on the other nations, man. That's what he does. All right, and now he's bringing hell to his own door. Hell, America is living hell right now, and guess what? You think that Biden got in his? Biden's about to push forth more draconian laws, man.
Yeah.
It's about to get clamped down even more, man. He's about to make it. People are celebrating and clapping, and I mean
coons,
our
man.
people.
Coons, man.
You know, it's like, are you
Coons.
serious?
They got
This dude.
that-
Matter of fact, most of the crime bills that were written, that got what was that? 3 strikes.
Yeah, the
and all that
three-strike
sort
law.
of thing. He had a hand in all that, man.
Him, the Clintons.
And Kamala Harris,
Yep.
she railroaded so many Negroes and Spigroes to prison.
Yep.
In that Oakland, Northern Bay area
Yep.
is ridiculous, man.
I was gonna say, she locked up more niggas than Kawhi Leonard, man.
Shaq, big Shaq.
No, the thing about it
the
is,
dirty
though,
Shaq.
right? The
The
thing
hacking
about it,
Shaq.
right. The glove, man. But now the thing about it is, these niggas, right? That's why that cracker, a couple months ago, he was in his pickup. And he was like, "Yeah, you fucking niggers, you got this fucking idiot."
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The reason why he was so mad,
Yeah.
because what niggas fail to realize is Trump kept these red states open.
He said, "Me and my boys getting them pickup trucks to come to your front door
On you niggas.
Getting
That's
them
right.
Jeeps and them
That's
niggas."
right. For good reason. Because
Yeah.
guess what?
remember
Biden,
that.
he's getting ready to push the Crown Royal, the draconian laws that come with this pandemic. He's getting ready to push them even harder.
And
On
it's
that red
sundown.
states.
On the red
so
states.
all them red states is open,
Yep.
about to shut.
Yep.
And now, and believe me, and them good old boys gonna be clocking them shotguns, and they gonna go back to the way they used to be, man. When they used to drive through the hood, so all you tough guys out running around with your pants hanging off your ass.
Right.
They gonna be driving through your hood, and they pick up trucks with shotguns and baseball bats, like they used to.
That's
All right. And they gonna start lynching y'all, knocking you the hell out like what he say, get knocked out like your father used
father
to.
used
to.
They gonna go back to their old ways,
And y'all
man.
ain't gonna do shit.
And they ain't gonna do nothing to them
You
because
think the
you
white
know
man your friend?
exactly,
Right.
exactly. Jacob ride on their own people in a minute, man. They don't know your face, you know.
Yeah,
but
let's
but
get that
but the
nigga.
damn Edomites can walk all through their hoods with their women and everything. They ain't gonna do a damn thing, man.
They think it's cool. I got a precept because you had mentioned something earlier. Hey, we ain't letting go of this motherfucker Joe Biden, and him and that fucking him in his bed with.
And that damn heathen.
Yeah, that
See,
bed
and just cause what was that what you were saying, Shaquat? Step up, brother. What were you saying?
Step
I
up
don't
to the
want to
mic.
mess it up. What your parents say about Kamala Harris?
Well, my parents were saying Kamala Harris, basically, we finally have a vice president that basically looks like us. Basically, most of my family have been saying that. And they've been on Facebook, mostly on Facebook, they be saying like, asking Joe Biden to be kind to us, basically.
Right.
And it goes back to that scripture in Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 33. It says, why trimmest thou ways to seek love?
Yep.
And see, that's right.
Be kind to us.
Go grab that scripture. Why do you trimmish your way to seek
Soft
love?
ass niggas,
Asking
man.
Joe Biden to be kind to you is like falling into a snake pit and asking the snakes not
Please
to bite
don't
you.
bite.
You know what?
All right? It's like, please don't bite me, y'all. Then let me just climb out of here. No, man, you're going to get hit in every direction before you get up. And you're going to fall right back down and die right there in that pit.
No, Shaquan getting that.
Okay?
This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 33. It says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
And see, that's what our people do, man. They're always trying to trim their way to get love from a people that don't love you. There's nothing you're going to do that's going to make these people truly love you, man. All right? The Lord set it up from the beginning. They're your op. Your real op are the pale faces, man.
That's right.
That's your real op.
That's right.
Not your own brother. Not the dude that look like you just because he wear a different color.
Right.
Your op is these pale faces, man, and the heathen nations.
Yep.
All right?
Right.
Because they all are conglomerate against your people. All right? You Negroes and Spigroes out there are going to find out that you have the same common enemy, one way or another.
No, let's bring this out. Let's bring this out real quick. So back on.
This is Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
There you go, man. You're looking for everything to save you except your Lord, man. Right? When everything that he said, and I'm not gonna deny. Hey, I was a little hurt that this shit didn't completely hit the fan. When I was just hoping that it would happen, man.
Yeah.
But I know it still is because he's like Capo was saying, they getting ready to close all those red states, man. So, and you saw what how these Edomites been acting.
Yeah.
You wait till all the Indiana's a red state, right next door.
That's the
Right?
gun. That's the gun state.
And matter of fact, that's the home, the birthplace of the Ku Klux Klan.
Yep.
Colorado's probably their stronghold, but Indiana is the birthplace, man.
Yep, it's the capital.
All right.
Shut it down.
So you got, and guess what? You in Indiana and Cleveland and in Ohio, which I think might be a red state too. All you need to go buy firearms is a driver's license.
And the pale
Your
face.
driver's license is your right to bear arms, man. Only in Illinois, because this is the most corrupt. If a person can get a driver's license, and that's enough identification. As long as they don't have no violent felonies or something, it shouldn't be an issue. Why they can't? But that's Illinois for you, because that whole FOI thing, that FOID card, whatever they call it, that's just more legislation and more money that these politicians with their politics filtering money into their own pockets, man. That's what that's all about. And Biden wants to take away the gun rights, man. So you think these good old boys gonna give up their guns?
Hell no.
Okay.
They gonna cut on that Bruce Springsteen and ride.
Uh-huh.
Born in the USA. They gonna sniff some coke. They gonna drink some of that frat water. All right. And they gonna peel the skin off you guys, man.
The Lord gonna put that spirit on them like they used to have. You want to say something, brother?
I was gonna say, 'cause the process you use to go and get a FOID, it takes you about 6 months to a year, or sometimes you don't even get a call back.
That's crazy.
And then they're just gonna cut it off completely when Biden get in there.
That's crazy. It used to take you like literally a month,
Yep.
if that. So now it's 6 months to a year.
To a year, or you might not ever hear from them again during this pandemic.
And then they blame it on Negroes in the ghettos that do gun violence, but then again, ain't no fucking gun stores in the neighborhood.
Kind.
How did they get there?
How did they get?
Military.
And not only that, right? Ain't no gun stores in the hood, man, at all. All right. And then when you get your mass shootings, it's always a pale face. As a matter of fact, it's funny. In the midst of this pandemic, barely a month ago, a pale face went and shot up. What was that out in Rockford? All right, he went out there and shot up a whole bunch of Negroes, man. All right, and when you ain't heard nothing else about that story, man. Then he shoot like 6 or 7 people, killed 3. All Jakes, man. All right, all Jakes. Every time there's a mass shooting, and by their own laws, if 3 or more people get shot, that's a mass shooting. And who does that all the time? So-called white men. But you best believe I ain't seen no white men's faces in the news as of lately.
They gonna throw that R. Kelly clip
every
on
time,
there.
right? Exactly.
They gonna bring it back up.
And what you have to understand is that when white males, matter of fact, when did they decide to kick this pandemic off? When you had a whole bunch of high-profile so-called white men were on blast for pedophilia.
Yep.
And and they were their names and their faces was in the news, and they was like, we got to come with a counter story, because what you have to understand, the media is set up to always make the white male look good, no matter what they've done. They got to find the story to put up a Hispanic or a black male quick to take away and keep that face in the media until this other story goes away, man. And now I saw that Tom Hanks is back in the States now.
A Forrest Gump came
right,
back.
Forrest Gump came back because he was in trouble for pedophilia. What's his name been on the scene as of lately too? What was the other one? He was another one of my favorite actors, man.
Mel Gibson.
Not Mel Gibson. I don't think Mel Gibson's down with that shit, man.
No, he don't like them people.
He might actually be a J. He hate them fake Jews too.
He don't like the Massa boys.
No, what's the dude from the kinds of source they got? The one with the limp. What was that? Come on, man. Usual Suspect, but what's the guy's name?
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
He's
a freak.
He done made his way
freak,
back.
Man.
Kevin Spacey done made his way back to the Americas too.
Yeah,
all of a sudden he's back in the limelight. All these guys were in trouble. You know, they were all scared, running scared. You know, having excuses. They were. What's his name? Tom Hanks became a Greek citizen.
Yeah.
He was living in Greece. They were trying to avoid being caught up with that stuff with Epstein, man. All right, and then Epstein had all this info on all these high-profile white males that had committed all matters of pedophilia in his mansion and on his island. The man had an island they called Pedophile Island, not Fantasy Island, but Pedophile Island.
I never name an island.
You know, it was nicknamed that.
My shit gonna be called the Dog Pound.
And your president. No, you had your presidents and former presidents, all these high-profile Edomite males. And guess what made that story go away? The Corona 19, man.
Yeah, that's how they do it, man.
All right?
Yeah.
The Crown Royal. Go ahead, bro.
This Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Perfect.
And stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Con. And if you know what, and if we weren't telling the truth, why you always deleting our videos, man?
Right.
Why you always deleting whole channels, man? All right? Because the truth, hey, look, it cuts deep, man.
Yep.
And in this case, truth is actually stranger than fiction.
That's right.
Because what's about to happen, man, is that the Israelites are about to get lifted up, man. Somebody get Hebrews 8 and 8, I believe, like 8 through 10, something like that.
And it ain't hate speech, all right?
All right, it's just the truth,
hate
man.
Speech.
All right, you know what's hate speech?
Trap
Matter of
music.
fact, I just walked past. I just did a lesson in the park before I got here. All right, and I walked past the Goodman Theater or the DePaul Theater, and it says, "We're coming against racist behavior," or something to that effect, wherever it is in the world. No, you're not, because to sit up and call, all I see is a bunch of brown faces.
Black.
All right,
Black.
My coat is black. And ain't nobody's skin color that color. I don't see one. I don't see. I'm looking. All I see is a bunch of brown people. But they're gonna call all these different shades of brown, from light brown to chocolate brown. They're gonna call you black.
Yep.
All right. And that's a very, very hateful word. Matter of fact, I might have a couple definitions that I can read.
I got a quick one.
Go ahead, brother.
This Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. So, hey man, woe to you that go to Egypt for help. You're not even supposed to trust your enemy whatsoever, man. And hey man, just as a person that I used to live amongst Esau and be the only Jake in the school, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to be the dummy that trust them and stuff. And they always backstab me, no matter what. It could be the one that seemed like they smile in your face and everything. That's the worst one,
Damn,
man.
Daniel Alaba was just talking about that in the car. The Ishikari brother. We was together earlier and shit before the line, and he was talking about how, like, you know, he was the only like Mexican in the school and shit, and how Esau always was like that towards him, man.
Yeah. So it's hey, you got the ones that's outwardly racist and the ones that's inwardly racist.
And those are the worst ones.
Yeah.
The inwardly racist one. Because you know, if you're dealing with a dude, when you're dealing with a guy or a gal, all right, that's openly racist, you know what you up
Your
against.
guard up.
Trump.
All right, it's like, okay, well, at least you know, but with those ones who are secretly racist, those are the most dangerous ones, man. But here's a definition of black. I believe I got this from you, Murph. But it says black, the color black, Negro, soiled. Somebody look up what soiled means.
Like shit.
Lacking light. Lacking light. All right. Gloomy. Black pigment or dye. All right, but here's the main one: wicked or evil. So there you go, man. Hold on, I got one more for you. All right. This is a Chambers Dictionary of etymology suggests that the name indicated edged with black. So if you put black before something, all right, it says that black in the term is from the negative sense of the word. It means disgrace or censor.
Yeah.
So when you say black before something like black people, all right,
Black market.
even more so, black people, you're saying that they're ugly, that they're evil, that they're wicked, that they're soiled. Did anybody get that soiled?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Good.
It says to defile or pollute with sin.
So black in front of anything in the English language means what?
To defile or pollute with sin.
So it's racist that you continually call us by that when you know that's not who we are, nor is that not the appearance of our people. All right?
Esau.
That's
He's
just
a real
like-
black.
All right? Exactly.
Just like magic, right? Magic is wicked. It's stone cold witchcraft. But you don't think about it being evil. But if you say black magic, you shit, you know? It got that I
Because
think
they
the
got
word-
different
yeah,
levels to it.
That denotation, that
All right.
negative denotation.
They got different levels to it because
Yeah,
they got a white magic too. They call them
Yeah.
good witches.
Yeah.
Right? Because
There you go.
you know, I remember I was popping this fake Jew broad. She might have been a nigga woman though, thinking back. But her roommate was one of them witches, man. All right? And I remember the first time I went to her room to their barracks. See, they were in the Navy. I was in the Marine Corps. Right? So when she invited me over to her barracks, when I went to her room and I met her roommate, I was thinking to myself, man, this bitch is weird. And then she told me later on, yeah, she a witch and she into that.
Yeah.
You know what? I was like, you come back to my room then. Cause I didn't go back to her room. No
I
more,
wish
man.
I was of age and I knew you. I would have fucked that witch. I would have fucked that bitch like Conan. You know, Conan
Doing
was
the
fucking
fire.
that witch. He fucking that bitch. He threw in the fire. Hey, ain't no enchantment. The scripture tell you no enchantment.
Ain't no enchantment against but you know, it just creeped me out because even back then I believed in the Lord, man, and I was picking up brains. So I was like, so what's the difference between a good witch and a bad witch? And she's trying to explain to me, and I'm pretending like I'm so interested in little witch, and you know, and I'm like, bitch, you crazy? Because
such thing as a good witch.
You might break his
exactly.
nails.
Such thing.
Esau, right? Esau stuffed his toe on the bed rail.
Because it's all dealing with the left-hand side. And she trying to literally explain to me the difference between a good witch and a bad witch. That bad witches curse people and good witches defend people.
Like the Wizard of Oz and shit. You had
Exactly.
the good witch and you had the ugly
Oh, like
witch.
that
and
shit
the
you
good-
had us watching? A horror story with the three witches supposed to at the end. Oh,
Con.
yeah, man, get the fuck out. All of them was wicked. I said all of them wicked.
Charm. That show Charm.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a good one too.
Perfect example.
That's a
Charm,
good
they have
one
good
too.
witches, which are charm ones, and the bad witches.
And they were always fighting the bad witches.
Scripture say you should not suffer a witch to live, man.
Exactly.
All of them was
And like
wicked.
you said, that's why Conan threw in the fire, man.
Yeah, he got rid of that. That nigga back was big as hell, boy. That nigga threw that bitch in the fire. I said, this is my part. So go ahead.
Go ahead, brother.
This John 8:44 is one part in this. It said, "Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him." Here it is. "When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it."
So they're the real black people.
They're the real
Right.
black.
They're the real wicked, soiled, evil people.
They're the polluted.
Right, 'cause
Right? They're the polluted
ones
ones.
full of sin.
Right, the word soil he just read said polluted with sin. When you go to 2 Thessalonians, it says the son of perdition. All right, he's the mystery of iniquity. All right, who's that talking about? Esau, Edom. So they the real black people.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Anybody got that?
Hebrews 8.
That Hebrews? Yeah.
This Hebrews chapter 8, and I'll start at 10. It say, "For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel.
Con.
After those days, said Yahweh, I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people."
Right. And with that, man, we're going to get that power. We're going to get those new bodies. I can't help it. It's like these scriptures keep coming out. Somebody get that Corinthians of the 15th chapter. Is it 1 Corinthians?
Yep.
Yeah, get that Corinthians the 15th chapter. And somebody get Romans the 9th chapter, man. Real quick, verse Romans 9, 4 and 5. Baba Kushab.
This is Romans 9 and 4. It says, "Who are Israelites to whom..."
Right, go up to 3. It's a lot.
This is Romans 9 and 3. "For I wish that myself were accursed from Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh."
Right? According to the flesh, man. Wait, this. I hope the Edomite died. Go ahead.
All right.
Previously.
It's Romans 9 and 3 again. It says, "For I wish that I myself were accursed from Mashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of Yahweh and the promises."
Hey, Spartans prepare for glory. And not we gonna die this time.
That's right.
We're gonna win. We're gonna be those hunters, man.
That's right.
We're gonna defeat and break in pieces the other nations, man. We're gonna be that battle axe. We're gonna be those new sharp threshing instruments. If anybody wanna grab those, man. That's what's coming.
That's right.
That's what's coming. All right. What was the other one I called? That 1 Corinthians. And this is how, man.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, and I'm gonna start at 50. He say, "Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High."
Right, so because we can't go on those chariots, man, and Yasharala and I saw a whole fleet of them the other night, man. All right, we saw a whole fleet, and I saw him from a distance. He was driving, so he really couldn't see him like I could. But by the time we got over to the east side, We really saw them, and we were looking at them, and one of them just like it put on a performance for us, just let us know. Because we were wondering, and all of a sudden it let us know, man. The way it started moving, all right, when it started moving in like checkered like patterns, man. You know, there's no vehicle that Esau has created or can create that can do that, man. All right, and it was low, right? It was very low, all right, and it was silent. All planes and stuff make a loud noise when they're that low. You actually hear them, right? That thing, as low as that thing was, it would have been making all kind of noise, man. And then as we looked up at the moon, you saw them shooting past the moon, disappearing and reappearing, man. All right, so flesh can't go into those things or inherit the kingdom, man. We're gonna have new and different bodies. Like Capo said, man, we're gonna break out the Pringles cans on.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
And it says, neither do corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption,
right,
and this mortal must put on immortality.
So basically, that's what it comes down to. That's the part of the glory that we're going to inherit, right? And then, as it is in earth, as it is on heaven, the heavenly laws will finally apply here on earth, man. Right? So an adulterous man and woman won't be rewarded, man. She don't get to keep the house, and then he get to move in with her, man.
Get all that
And you got to leave your own house, all right, and all that kind of mess, man. While she get to stay in your house and continue getting rotted out by this adulterous dude that she with, man.
And you paying for
Who gonna
it.
turn
Child
around
support.
and right,
Alimony.
and then you got to pay child support or alimony or both.
Spousal support for
You know?
emotional distress.
Right.
No,
right.
the Most High gonna get. Hey, the
Yeah.
Most High gonna get
So
rid of you
they're
hoes,
not
man.
going to get rewarded for it, man. They're going to immediately get put to death.
Y'all ain't gonna do no music, rap videos.
Ain't no
on
rap. Yeah, ain't no rap videos. Ain't no
that
fucking
shit.
IUIC rap videos.
God,
Ain't gonna be none of that, man.
can't wait for that.
You motherfucking heads gonna be rolling down the street. All right.
Yeah, because we also going to find out who the Lord's chosen, really, who the men of the Lord really are, too.
Stupid ass niggas, man.
All right? we going to find out, man. The Lord didn't set up no rap ministry, man.
That's right.
All right? There is no rap ministry. Ain't no such thing, man. Now, you know, I'm not against the brothers that you know, that rap on their own time and that whole sort of thing, man. But as far as using rap to push this truth, you push the truth by reading the scriptures, man.
Right.
And filtering by prophesying. All right? By prophesying, by seeing the news, all right? And filtering it through the scriptures.
Right.
By going into history and filtering it through the scriptures. That's how you prophesy, man.
Spirit, y'all trying to spirit prophecy.
That's right, brother.
Right, do that shit on your own time.
Right, because you got some raw ass bars, man.
Right.
All right, well, bravo, you got some good bars, brother. Now go teach.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
This 1 John chapter 3 and verse 2. It say, beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it do not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is.
Wow, we shall be like him. We should, because it did not Yahushua say you'll be able to do the things I did and greater? Yahushua walked on water, man. He brought people back from the dead.
Right.
Okay?
Now, I
So,
know that nigga
and then it talks about if all the miracles he created were written in a book, there wouldn't be a book. It wouldn't be a book that could hold it, man.
That's right.
So if we're able to do the things that he did and better and more, man, and you're gonna have 144,000 of them to deal with. All right? Not even just being a regular elect. Not one of the 144,000. You won't be able to deal with one of them.
That's right.
One of you shall chase 1,000.
All right? You won't even be able to deal with one of them, man. So how much more one of the lords, one of the men of the house of David, man?
Right.
Because that's what this is all about, man. By Yahweh, man. All right? That 144,000 is the house of David coming back, man. All right? New and improved.
Right, new and improved.
This Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 16. It says, behold, this Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. and they shall fish them. And after what I sent from many hunters,
Take the world, Brandon Breyer. All right? He was trying to figure out the Hebrew language. When he finally figured it out, he said, take the world. All right? Matter of fact, somebody grabbed the Daniel, man. We ain't asking for shit, man. We running your pockets like Debo, man.
That's right.
All right? What you got on our kingdom, homie?
what you
You know?
spending on?
Right. Nah, we want to spend Red's money.
Yeah, he saw the red, man.
He's like, man, y'all already have everything. No. We want to spend Elam's money, and Moab's money, and Ammon's money. All right? We want it all, man.
Ishmael money.
We gonna take that
All
resources,
right?
man.
We coming off the shift talking about it's tax time.
The mixture.
All right?
Oh, check.
I'm on that.
Go ahead, brother.
And they shall hunt them from every mountain
That's right.
and from every hill.
And man, I can't wait to put people like Biden in chains, man.
Drag his old
And you know what? And
scrawny
it's amazing. And Esau's so weak, man. You know they gonna perish. They labor. They gonna perish quickly. But guess what? They gonna come right back.
and they ain't gonna get no tools, nigga.
They gonna come right back, man. All right. They got to build up our kingdom for free. Right? And you know what? Even though they slaves for free, they still gonna be under contractual law.
Yep.
Right? Which we gonna break every treaty, every one we have. All right?
What treaty,
You
nigga?
be like, right. We'll never make them sign a contract, and if you do this, you won't get whipped. Today, I will not whip you.
They did that.
Then they
to
gonna
Dad.
get whipped anyway. And it's gonna be, but I'm gonna be like, it wasn't. I had somebody else whip me. I didn't whip you.
Them Jim Crow laws, the way they do.
Oh, yeah, Jim
Exactly.
Crow.
Man, but you said I wouldn't be whipped. And I'm gonna be like, no, I said I wouldn't whip you.
Right.
Proceed.
Get him
Right.
on there.
Exactly.
Hey, no, little boy by the baby beat his ass.
Exactly.
And you gotta visualize this, man. Hey, the scripture says that this is the faith and the patience of the saints.
Yeah,
if
man.
you don't believe in this, man, you ain't one of the saints, man.
And everything we're saying is being filtered through the scriptures. Because what are we doing? We're meditating terror, man.
That's right.
All right? That's Isaiah 33 and 18, man. We're meditating terror. Hey, that's how, look, we're oppressed and suppressed. And full of depression, man.
Oppressed,
and
depressed.
so what gets our spirits up? Meditating terror. Right? Think vengeance is in our hearts. When we're thinking about when we get the payback scriptures, the get back scriptures. All right? That Psalms 147.
That's right.
You know, Revelation 18 and 6.
That's right.
Ezekiel 25, 12 through 14.
That's right.
Right? We looking forward to right. Romans 9 and 13. We looking.
That's right.
That's right.
You know, we're looking forward to those scriptures, man. You know, putting you elites, all you damn fake royals over there in chains, man.
That's right.
All right.
Right.
Queen Elizabeth.
You ain't a
Right.
royal goddamn thing,
Right.
man.
We gonna have you a sheet. We gonna have a sheet. You gonna cover up your little ass rod. All right. We gonna put the chains on. We gonna kick you in the ass, man. We gonna drag you around, man. We gonna drag you around and all that, man. For all that blasphemy, y'all got the Daniel the elder call.
It's Daniel chapter 7 verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever
Matter
and
of-
ever.
There it is, man. It's come out like all them people who be pushing the buttons on our videos. Y'all be needing counseling, huh?
Right.
Yeah. Them people be needing counseling, man. Because you know what? Because they go and do their research and they find out.
They be
Damn,
stressed out,
we
man.
just not hey, these guys just not talking, man. It's true. We're giving you factuals. We're giving you true history.
Yeah.
And we're giving you prophecy. That's
right.
All right? So you want to continue to work for Google, you on a losing team, man.
Hey, there's an Edomite on YouTube trying to claim his birthright back by making sit down.
Daniel Mayo.
Yes.
Con.
He's like, can I get my birthright back, Jesus?
Please, I want my birthright back. I'm talking about crying tears.
Daniel Mayo.
See, he know, man. He know, man.
Saw carefully with tears.
So Daniel, man.
Damn Daniel.
Yeah, he know you from his profile. He
Poor,
from you.
poor little Daniel.
You fried, Mr. Postman.
You better go.
Go ahead, brother.
Hey, this is the book of Micah. Hey, 'cause this to the guys like Daniel, man. They believe in these scriptures, man. You know, hey, and it's out of the same book that Joe Biden swore in on the other day. You know, in the same book that these heathens believe in, man.
King James.
This Micah 2, verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds when the morning is light. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand.
And the earth was given in the hand of the wicked, man. All right, so who's the ones that can't sleep unless they create some wicked stuff to go against Jake, man? Esau, man.
Right.
All right.
It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence.
And who does that to this day, man? Who do that to this day, man? Esau, Edom, man. The so-called Caucasians, man.
Yeah. Hey, that's why he read it earlier. He's a proud man, not to keep it at home.
Right.
He got an outer body.
Hey, yeah, man, because those guys know what they've done, generation after generation, oppressing the Most High's chosen people, man,
Oppressing their own damn people.
and they self, man.
And the house divided against itself can't stand.
That's right. It will not stand. It says, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Hey, so that's what they've done, man. I like the book of Psalms 83. They talk about the heathen nations joining together to take the name of Israel away from our people, man.
Perfectly said. Look, how many of you brothers saw the video that Elder Inat did? All right, he did that video on when the brother called in, the Gadite.
Oh, that was so
That video, man, yeah. Matter of fact, I'm still gonna pick a few parts out of that and y'all maybe do a response tomorrow, man. But the point is that the devil really came out of that Edom because he pretty much admitted that the Cherokee today, they really aren't Cherokee at all. There's very few actual Gadites among them. They all of them are the people whose parents signed that Dawes Act. That was a Dawes Roll. That was a Dawes Roll. So basically, anyone who the bloodline natives and Gadites or Reubenites, he didn't care if you could prove to your bloodline, if your forefathers didn't sign this document, you are not accepted as a Native American. And I've been trying to tell people that for years, man. And those people who signed that document, the so-called 5 civilized tribes, which are mostly made up of Edomites that are claiming Gadite heritage through their mothers or their grandmothers.
It's a madness,
All right?
man.
Okay? They signed that. Those are the ones who got, because you always got this black power Israelites, they got the damn they got reparations and they got the casinos. They can't be our people. Gad didn't get shit.
Right.
All right, the real Gadites on them damn reservations, man.
Right.
Right, and they ain't getting no casino checks.
Shit.
Right.
On top
All right.
of that, the chief is an Edomite.
The chief is a straight Edomite.
Right. What do you say? 1 in 32nd of an Edomite or something?
One,
like
he's
25th.
he's 132nd
Something like that.
native blood.
Right.
And then it come to find out that the real name of the Cherokee was Anawainai, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, and they didn't call themselves Cherokee. That's the name that they made up when they signed it, when they made up this bogus contract.
Back in 1902.
So the bloodline Gadites, they don't get to go to college for free. Right. And I know this because I looked into it. I actually tried to do that shit about 20 years ago. All right, my grandfather, they had no paperwork on him. Gotta remember, man, he was over 100 years old. You know, he lived to be 100. My uncle, we buried my great uncle died right after him. He was 99, man. They all lived. They was old as hell. They ain't had no paperwork on them, man. Right. All right, and even though my grandmother was in the native registry, they still didn't have no paperwork on them.
Wow.
All right.
The elder, he let it slip out too while he was on the phone with him. He said, "Yeah, our slaves, the real Cherokees." He actually let that slip out.
He
and
did.
then he was like, "Oh, the Cherokees." No, you said it. You're a slave.
There you go, man.
You know.
So this man truly is the damn devil, man, and he truly has oppressed our heritage away from us, man. All right.
If I may.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Job 20:18. That which he labored for shall he restore.
That's right.
And shall not swallow it down.
In the hood, we call it coughing that shit up.
That's right.
Ooh,
Right?
Lord, like
you
you
gotta,
know it.
you gotta run that shit.
Run that shit.
Matter of fact, in the late 80s, going into the 90s, the saying was you gotta check that shit in.
Right. You gotta
Right.
check that shit in.
Right?
It says,
No? Go
it
ahead,
says,
brother.
according to his substance shall the restitution be.
There it is. They gotta pay, man.
That's right.
They gotta give it up, man. Because you know what was hot in the 80s, in the late 80s and going into the early 90s, was them leather coats and them leather bombers, man.
Right.
All right? And you know the whole, when you go to the club, you got coat check. That's where that term came
check
from.
that shit
You gotta check that shit in. They
That's
were right.
right.
All right?
Right. Hey, we literally about to spend Red's money, man.
Con.
All right, we want to spend Red's money. Red, that's you Edomite.
They
That's
gathered
the
all the
Edomites, man.
resources for us,
That's
man.
right. Hey, then we gonna spend it riotously.
That's
We're gonna
right.
show you how to show out.
That's
We're
right.
gonna teach you how to stunt. Lots of you
got it.
dumbass crackers, man. You crackers getting $5 million. What's this shelter? Deep underground military base. Man, you crackers ain't gonna live in there, man. You gonna get your ass snatched out.
Some of them gonna be your tombs, man.
Right, and ragged out.
Right? That's gonna be your tombs. And they gave you a perfect example of that in the movie The Road, man. Because they stumbled upon a shelter, underground shelter. They probably had a couple years worth of food in it until they realized that somebody knew they was in there. Right? But guess what? Whoever put that thing there, they didn't get to enjoy it.
Exactly. They hung themselves.
They was dead, man.
Yep.
You know?
I got a precept, real quick one.
Go ahead, brother.
The water. Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times in the dividing of time.
There it is.
Because you just said about how the whole Cherokee and everything, and how Esau came in. It's like, yo, the government said, yo, you didn't sign the, was it Dar's Law or Roll?
Dar's Roll.
Go to Daniel 8 and 25.
You said 8 and 25?
Yeah, 8 and 25.
All right, this Daniel 8 and 25.
Somebody get that mischief by law too.
Perfect. And through Daniel chapter 8, verse 25.
There it is.
And through his policy, also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
And that's some crafty bullshit, man.
Oh yeah.
All right, they stole the heritage. Then so basically that's a breaking of a contract, because what they did was they made all these contracts that where if you were a native, you could get this kind of benefit, you can get that benefit, you can go to college for free, you can get home loans and grants and business loans. But then they came up with that $5 Indian head. You know, if you know the history on that, well, all these Edomites went down there and for $5, which was a lot of money in the late 1800s. All right, and got on and all signed up and got on those registries. All right, and so now you have all these Edomites putting feathers on, putting on eagle feathers and dress, fucking up the dance. All right,
I'm from the tribe of Mingo.
right, and now they running around talking about they're natives and they're Cherokee. And most white people that say they're native, they say they're Cherokee. Because the Cherokee is the biggest nation, man. They were the biggest nation, right? Because when you think about it, man, you going back to the Civil War, Cherokee Nation is split in two to this day, as far as I know, right? Because half of the Cherokee fought for the South, and other side of the Cherokee fought for the North. All right.
Right, some coons.
Yup.
You
already know.
That nigga Morgan Freeman on Glory. Lift up that banner! That's the spirit you niggas in. Fucking with Joe Biden. I'm serious, man. I'm serious, man.
Yeah, singing all these America songs and shit.
Right. Hey, Old Glory gonna get you.
But let him
smoke.
finish that.
Yes, sir. Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, his mind.
Yep, and if that wasn't what that devil did on the phone, and then they always say some shit like this. What he say? The truth of the matter is that you Negroes, you have no culture and you hate yourself, so you want to be what we are. But so you can wear all the feathers and you can wear all the feathers and everything you want, and still gonna not make you us. And don't nobody want to be you, red boy.
Right.
You want to be us. Right. You don't want to be Esau.
Right.
You don't want to be Edom.
Culture vote.
All right. So I was like, wow, this man, you talking about yourself, you red devil. And Yahweh Ratazah, man, I claim that son of a bitch if nobody else did, man.
Right.
All right. Matter of fact, on that day, man, I want his scalp my damn self, man.
I want to see it too.
I want 1,000 scalps.
I want to witness it. But yeah, man, it was like, but the guy was saying that, yo, I didn't say I was black. I'm Native American. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was basically saying. He just assumed, he was like, you assume that I'm black because I say that I'm a darker complexion. You know what I'm saying? It was bugged out. But anyway, It says, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
Hey, that's what Joe Biden about to do.
Damn, there it is.
Hey, that's what Joe Biden about to do. Because you niggas, yeah, when they say peace and safety, hey, bro, his words were smoother than butter. What you got, brother?
I had Genesis chapter 4, verse 12. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. That's Esau all the way, man. Still trying to steal the nation, trying to steal the damn, trying to steal the heritage of the Indians, man.
He just a wanderer.
Yeah.
He just a wanderer, man. Just a vagabond, man. A
You want to
wicked
be everybody
vagabond.
else, bro.
Go ahead, y'all got.
I got
Go ahead.
the Psalms 94 and 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which framest mischief by a law? All right, the throne of iniquity. All right, who's that? That's talking about Esau, Edom. Have fellowship with thee. We ain't supposed to, have any type of dealings with them, And it says, which framest mischief by law. That's why, like the elders started off in that video, genocide by the pen or something like that, or by paper.
I got that definition. I can
Genocide.
read it. Any brother didn't hear it, I got that reading. I got the definition.
And that's what Esau does. He writes his little laws out and he puts them forth. And just because he wrote it and that's what it says, that's what it's gonna have to go by now,
I was gonna say that ties into the wisdom of Solomon, the second chapter, the ungodly reasoning. They said, what? Let the law of justice be our strength, or let our strength be in the law of justice. But they frame everything. They frame mischief by law. They decree unrighteous decrees. Like what's that? Isaiah 10 chapter that you wrote? Go ahead.
It's Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. One to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
It's grievous, man. It's grievous. It's treachery. All right? Amen. There's nothing equitable about this. There's nothing just about this goddamn devil, man. Hey, man, all his mischief, he makes laws for it. The Constitution, right? When you look at the Constitution, right? There's about 1 million fucking amendments.
Right.
When you look at all the amendments, by the time you get to the last amendment, it completely breaks the goddamn law. That's in the Constitution. But what? Over years, they'll amend this, they'll amend that, and they'll amend this, and they'll amend that, man.
Yeah.
That's how this devil works, man.
Because our money is right there in the Constitution. Say our money was never not supposed to be gold and silver.
That's right.
You're always supposed to have gold and silver here in America. And what do we have? We got paper money.
Exactly.
And now they want to get rid of that and go digital. Meanwhile, the issues and the bankers, all right, have collected up all the gold and silver. Though.
Exactly.
So they collecting up all the gold and silver, saying this ain't money, this ain't currency.
Right.
As they stuffing it in their pockets and putting it in their safes. Right. And giving you paper.
Right.
All right.
Nigga, show off these bands, nigga.
Verse 2, it says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless.
So ultimately, these unrighteous decrees is to take advantage of you Israelites, to keep you down in the lower state.
Right, these laws weren't made for us.
Right, and it says they make widows their prey. They completely made our women dependent on the government. So what did he do? He preyed on you. He said, look, I'm going to give you free housing. I'm going to give you free food. That man got to go. He just took away your hedge. You see what I'm saying? He preys upon you.
And it destroyed the family structure.
And destroyed the family.
Then they turn around and put into law all the legislation to start the family support thing.
Exactly.
Which not only did it put the man out, but now it made the man a victim. All right? Right. And then and the way they set the program up, it put a lot of men in a position where they couldn't support themselves. How you going to support your family when you can't support yourself?
Right.
Right.
Then they call you a deadbeat.
Right.
When I was
said be like when you not making enough money to pay your rent, your car, and everything you need, right? And it's like, what the fuck? And you just can't do it. So you end up homeless, broke, and just in debt. But with this piled up debt, can't get a home, a car loan, a house loan. You can't get shit.
Or selling some dope on your way to jail.
When I went to court, when my son's mom had me on child support, the judge was like, I told the judge, I'm like, well, I got all of this, I got to pay for all of this. I can give her this amount, And the judge was like, because I told her I can't afford that. I got all these bills to pay. And she was like, get a better job. That's pretty much what she told me.
Wow.
Like literally.
And it was a female.
It was a bitch. She's like, I don't know what to tell you. You need to get a better job then. And I was all like, well, if I was to do that, you're gonna take more fucking money.
Yeah.
Then.
Right.
So you
And then
gonna
I'm
win.
right back in the same boat.
Right.
You know, right? This is that definition of paper genocide.
I can't wait till
It
I
says-
can't wait till the lights go off in this place.
Paper
man.
genocide is a deliberate and systematic destruction of Native American Indian culture, language, and identity as a unique racial group by the way of illegal and oppressive race reclassification imposed on Native American Indians or blood Indians, just like I said, right? And so they reclassify them as what? As non-Indian races such as black or African American, white or Latino, Hispanic. So basically, depending on, and we all know that Jake and one family could have family members that look like me, Yanagi, and Murph,
My
all
whole
in one
family
family. All right? That's and they got the same mother and father, and Ephraim too. All right? All in one family, man. So basically they would take me and put me somewhere, take him, put somewhere. We brothers, and they got us all labeled as different races and scattered. And so basically that's what they did, man. They had census enumerators that went around reclassifying people based upon your complexion or your skin color, man. Breaking up families even more so than had already been done via slavery, man. All right?
I'll make a quick.
Go ahead, brother.
The other keep talking about legal and the law. The word legal just means to be written down, man. So if the Esau writes down and you don't contest, man, it's going to become a law, man. All right, that's why it's important that you go out there and when they send you those letters about you owe something, If you don't reply within 14 days, they're allowed to enforce those measures in that paper, man.
Right. This is true. Because by sending it to you, especially if they send it certified.
Right.
All right, if they send it certified, basically what they've just done is they just formed a contract.
Right.
Because by going certified mail, they just formed a contract. So if you don't respond to it, whatever the contract says, you're liable for it. So if you get something like that, it's best to respond to it. That way, even if you are held accountable, it could be a lot less than whatever they were trying to do. But if you don't respond to it, they're going to apply whatever's written down to you. All right? So that's just what we got to deal with. This is that oppression. All right? This is that paper slavery, man. Contractual law that they got you trapped under. Right? Whether you want to or not, man. All right? Because there's also a lot of hidden contracts.
Yeah.
That they have you stuck under. All right? You can't travel. And best believe that travel ban that went in on the 26th, that goes in on the 26th, that ban is going to extend to, for international travel, that ban is going to extend to local, all right, to homeland travel as well. You best believe, man. All right?
That's right.
You've already had examples of a man can't go into a city. Those
Yeah.
lockdowns are going to continue this year. They're not going to let up, man.
Right.
And Joe Biden is going to speed all that stuff up.
Yes,
he is
right.
not here to help you. He's here to help the agenda of creating this new world system with this digital currency.
That's right.
Which means the dollar in America has to die.
That's right.
All right, you can't have the dollar in America in place in order for this thing to work. Those things, right?
You gotta grab.
And so what are they doing? They're killing all the mom and pop small businesses. That's a good claim.
But you know what?
But they're killing all the small businesses and mom and pop shops, et cetera, because guess what? That is where the majority of the employment in America was coming from.
That's right.
From the small businesses and the mom and pop
That's
shops
right.
and the retail sectors. And that's what has been attacked and destroyed, man. All right? When you walk down these streets and you walk past all these bars, some of these bars were successful, but that was all they had.
Yeah.
And now they got nothing, man.
Especially
what this one right down the street here, Legends. We've been walking past and parking next to Legends for years. Legends is the blues bar.
Yeah,
You know, right?
Yeah.
You know, and now that was a hot tourist spot too.
Yeah.
The tourists would come in and go what? They would go to Legends, man. You used to have one right over here. What's her name? The old blues lady she was right over here right across the street. What's the name of that damn place? It was right here.
That shit probably gone.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh yeah, you know it's gone, bro.
It's probably gone.
Gone.
It's gone now. It was
Oh,
right
yeah.
next
Gone.
to
It's gone,
the
gone.
Dunkin' Donuts. So if some what was her name? One of them famous blues ladies. I can't think of her name now, man. God damn it, it's pissing me off. But nevertheless, it's not there no more. And that was
Tavern?
and people used to go to that spot, man, especially tourists.
Right.
You know, because, you know, Edomites love to come and get that Chicago blues and jazz experience, man. All right? Because the blues, you know, started in Chicago. You know, as a matter of fact, Chicago is the home of a lot of different styles of music,
House
man.
music.
All right? House music being one, you know, the New Yorkers want to claim it's so bad. But no, it's from Chicago. All right?
They threw.
It's a Chicago thing. I mean, they got down to New York with it too, but nevertheless, it started not far from here. All right, the warehouse was right over on Jefferson, man. You know, and then the new warehouse was right on Randolph. Okay, the playground was right over here. The playground was like 3 blocks from here, man. All right, right.
Damn.
See, so hey, so that was a Chicago thing. The power plant was what, on Halsted? Power plant was on like Halsted and Randolph, if I'm not mistaken. No, that was where the warehouse was. It was a little bit further down, past the generator, past the gate joint. The power plant was over there. Sours, Medusas,
Before my time.
all right,
I wasn't born.
you know. Hey, no, Green Dolphin. They
It looked like a wasteland.
They
Right
killed.
past.
Yeah.
We rolled past Green Dolphin. I'm like, man, if this was
Green
South
Dolphin
Lake,
used to be going on back in the
Man.
day, man. And then you had the outside dining next to the river.
that shit
You know,
was hard.
it was because they used to throw a lot of house sets in there. They used to matter of fact, when I was dating that crazy ass cop chick, she was a blues singer. She used to sing in there and perform in there all the time, man.
Damn.
All right, we used to stay up in the Green Dolphin, man. That shit.
Man, that motherfucker looked bogus,
Oh
man.
yeah, dog. Boarded up,
That
everything.
motherfucker looked bogus, man.
Like a desert.
Yeah, it looked like some place we gonna get killed by Michael Myers and Jason.
Right, that's true. Right.
You know.
I was gonna say, to land back off the elder, man, they gotta kill this dollar, man, and that's why through the spirit, I believe they gonna keep handing out money like free cheese now, man. All right,
That's
These-
what had me my shit.
right, and that's the unemployment finna get the extendo. Hey, look, man, hey, cause he gotta lull you niggas to sleep. That's why through the spirit, I believe it's gonna be another crazy ass summer. It's gonna be a lot of shit cracking, but they finna hand out a lot of money because the money gotta fail in Egypt in order to bring in this new digital system, man.
Gradually.
That's the breakdown.
As a matter of fact, when they deputized all those Marines and those Army, when they made them dudes federal, when they made all them soldiers federal police officers, did it give you a date when that ends?
Right. Damn.
I thought about it. I was like, damn, wait a minute, man. They took, what was it, like 3,000 Marines and 5,000 Army guys?
Yes.
They made federal policemen.
Right.
All right, and I remember tell you, man. Look, military guys, they did not train for police work.
Right.
They trained to destroy people.
Yeah,
man.
destroy.
Point blank period.
What's that? Urban combat.
Right.
They train for that's been the training curriculum for the last 10 years.
No, longer than that.
Probably,
probably.
yeah, gun,
That's
gun,
been the
yeah.
training curriculum going back to when I was in, man.
Gun.
For a very long time, man.
Right.
All right, as soon as they started all that anti-terrorist shit, I was in one of the first anti-terrorist units, man. All right, as soon as they started that, all that was basically to deal with matter of fact, what was that place? Or that big army place down in near Santa Cruz, California. All right. No, that's Pendleton is a Marine base. No, that's down south near L.A. No, it's a big ass army base in near Santa Cruz, and I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's leaving my mind right now. But they were one of the first one that built. They built the whole like town like a whole training facility, because the feds used it, the CIA used it, everybody was using it. All right, and they got instead of jungle warfare, all right, because I was some of the last people to train jungle. All our jungle warfare got cut off. All right, after Operation Cobra Gold, man, I never saw a jungle again. Everything was urban.
Exactly.
All right, everything was urban, taking buildings.
Exactly.
All right, make what walls like that. We will make a door. All right, and then we will filter in and clear the whole building. Now we weren't clearing the building. You know, clear the building means clear the building. All right. When you weren't going in with zip ties and handcuff people and shit.
You was clear.
Right, you was going there to clear it out, and other people come in and clear the bodies.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
I got a precept for what Kapatazak was saying. How they go to like be passing out monies, and the brother was going into how a gift destroy the heart. And Joe Jim Crow blow Biden then rocks you niggas straight back to sleep, and he gonna continue to do it. All right, for the trouble to come. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 21. It says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case."
Wait a minute. Universal basic income. Motherfucking,
This shit real, man.
he gonna extend your unemployment. He gonna hand out the COVID grants. And niggas gonna jug again. Just like they did, hey man, niggas jug last summer, man. It's finna go down, man. 10K, 20K. They might up it to 30K, 40K. They finna hand out money like free cheese, man.
It says, "And even then shall evils grow upon the earth,
Even
sword
then.
and famine,
Right.
and great confusion."
Hey man, great confusion. Nobody's gonna know what the hell is going on, man. Mainstream media gonna be saying one thing, alternative media gonna be saying something else.
And they trying to seriously silence alternative media, man.
That's right.
And I'm gonna just say this, man. It was a meme that came out some time ago, not very long ago, but basically it said something to the effect that if the mainstream media is coming against it, if YouTube is blocking it, if Twitter is blocking it, if Facebook is blocking it, then you're probably hearing the truth.
That's right.
Because that's what they block, man.
Oh, they got the whole thing?
Or they'll label it a conspiracy.
That's right.
Oh,
right.
fact check. You didn't fact check it.
Snopes.
Hey, look, motherfucker, I got 500 years worth of fact check. The white man the devil. And some. Thousands of years.
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
this is the only fact check you need, man.
That's right.
What we got to do to get this puzzle together, though? But this new president just
You
coming
stepping
in.
your ass right over there, because you always come up here with that madness,
with
man.
that bullshit.
Last Saturday,
With that bullshit.
I come on a positive thing
You
today.
always come go over there, man. Relax.
I come positive today.
Yeah,
All right, but this
right.
is what we got to do, brother.
Positive today.
We got to do
Positive.
exactly what he said.
Positive
and
today.
then are you listening to me?
I'm listening.
This is exactly what we got to do. All right, you got to do exactly what he said. That's first. Second, we got to follow the law, statutes, and commandments until the Lord bring this place down. That's what we got to do. Ain't nothing we can do on our own that's gonna make this happen, man. We on the Lord's time, man.
Yep.
All right, I'm highly upset that it didn't go down, but it didn't shake my faith at all, man. Because the signs are still there, man. We still in those days, still in that time. All right.
Hey, like y'all
We
wanna
just
say,
gotta wait.
one day
This is we one day closer,
Right,
man.
every day.
This is the Lord's program, man. I was hoping that all hell would break loose and they would go to war and shut America down, and that civil war would start. Right? Because then I know that deliverance will come shortly after that.
That's right.
Right? But we gotta wait.
All us
Right.
together. All us, we as one. All us together, right or wrong.
We gotta wait.
All us together,
I
right or
got
wrong.
some more. I got some more because it says, verse 22, I'm good on that. It says, "For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine,
Yes, go.
and of the other that escape hunger shall the sword destroy."
That's right.
So it ain't gonna be no good coming out of them goodies that Joe Biden and company gonna rock you to sleep in. But they creating that same thing, man. This is, even though we know she's a chocolate covered heathen, that woman is not an Israelite. Hey, this is that
And she
concept of
walking
Eve and
around
the serpent.
and she walking around hand in hand with an Edomite.
Right. With an
Exactly.
Edomite. Her husband's an Edomite.
And it said, and then a woman's DNA conforms to the man she's with, man. So she full of Edomite semen, man.
That's why she
all on the
locking you
brain
niggas
stem,
up.
all up her ass, because you know he popping in the ass still.
Type of weird
He
shit.
giving her the
Right.
best 2 inches of
Right,
her life.
he giving her the break.
You bet.
He giving her the stiff 2 inches. Not to mention when he had the Bulls come over and he sit back and watch because he a cuck.
Oh yeah, a cuckold.
Right. So
Yeah.
when they had the two big ass Jakes that just got out of prison come tag team and shit.
You
Right.
remember and I had to cut that shit off. It was so wicked, man. It was funny as hell though. A haunted house with the way his brother, when the Edomite kept hitting at him, he said, "Yeah, why don't you and Tyrone and Jerome and some of the boys come over?" He kept hitting at his wife and shit.
Right. Yeah, and they opened the garage and they was in that tag team.
That's
But you know,
what's they
it's
about,
some
man.
wicked shit though, man. And Jake, but Jake do that shit every day to their own women too, man.
Yeah.
Every day.
These same bitches that want to see your phone and look in your phone, see what you doing, you know.
Right.
Now, why don't you tell us that time when you got tag team?
Right.
Shut up.
Right.
Adultery.
I had a nigga ask me to deal with this woman for him, man.
I had somebody
and
do
Jake,
that.
well, a couple of them.
That
I ain't
shit
never had
happened
no
to me
Jake
in
do that. It was a damn president of Prudential Insurance, the Prudential building, man. Fucking fat.
Randolph.
You know?
They yeah, man. They some freaks, man. They some freaks. This is Babylon, man. They said I was watching that fucking Spartacus, man. They all standing around watching dude pop the bitch. They talking like it's casual as hell. He say, man, yeah, 20 more strokes and he out of there. I'm like, man,
They put
they
bets
bring
on
the
it.
gladiator, yeah, they bring the big nigga. He come, he got that blonde afro. That nigga was looking like Josh Carr's chick.
Oh God.
He popping the bitch. They sitting around drinking wine. He said, I bet you he won't go 20 more strokes. He's smoking the bitch. I'm like, this shit wild.
It was that movie. It was a movie that just came out with that. What's that bitch? Issa Rae and what's her name? No. Issa. No. Shit. She had a TV show on HBO. The black woman, Joe.
That's
A lot of shows.
No. It's a black woman, man. Well, basically, I forget the bitch's name, but basically, she made this movie with this Elon Mike, right? And so, Issa Rae, her name's Issa Rae. Her name's Issa Rae. She made a movie with this Elon Mike, and basically, they had got framed for a murder that they didn't commit.
Yeah.
And you seen that shit?
I saw it.
And in the movie, they was in a basically
pretty nigga woman too.
Right, yeah. And in the movie, they had showed you like basically the secret society, how the higher ups in New Orleans they go to these burlesque shows.
Yeah, they had a mask and shit on.
With a mask and shit. They showed you in the movie.
I used to work parties like that, man.
Right,
They
wicked
freaks, man.
as hell.
They
Freaky as hell,
freaks
man.
and wild, man.
And like Murph was saying, man, it's just Rome all over again. In these burlesque shows, they go and it's like a big ass auditorium. And on the stage, it was just they called people's names.
Yeah.
They had to come down, wash up, and on the stage they had to have a big ass fucking orgy.
Yeah,
and
they
they
come
showed
in.
you that in the fucking movie, man.
Yeah.
All right, I forget the name of the movie. I'll figure it
Framed
out.
or something.
Some shit like
that.
that.
I watched the movie too, man.
Yeah, man.
that's some
They
freak shows,
showed
man.
that shit to you. But that goes to show you that this is Rome all over
And
again.
she was his lawyer. And she was on the run with him.
Her, that bitch. Issa Rae, yeah. She was in the movie with this Elon Mike, man.
They some freaks, man.
And they showed you that shit right there. And it was just weird, man. But this is Rome all over again.
This
man.
is this is why they call.
And get your last precept.
That's why the scriptures refer to this place as Mystery Babylon the Great, man.
This is the book of Malachi 1. I'm gonna start at 3. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. And that's what he did. He built Rome all over again. You got the Bear Stadium, it's a damn Coliseum.
Yeah.
The art museums got the Roman pillars. The damn courthouses downtown got Roman pillars.
All the museums.
All of them.
Capitol building.
A lot of the older buildings that were built during the early 1900s, late 1800s, they were all built that way, man.
Washington,
Right?
D.C.
Even some of these old greystones, man.
Soldier Fields.
And they built a lot of them in New York, man.
Soldier Field.
Hey, I was gonna say the movie's called The Lovebirds. It's on Netflix. It's called The Lovebirds.
Yeah, it's actually it's a
Heard about
funny
it.
movie, but
Yeah.
it's wicked as fuck.
Wicked
All right,
as fuck, man.
and it
they
exposes
showed
a
you
lot of shit, and it just goes to show you, man, that the nigga woman is down for anything and everyone.
Right.
No doubt about that.
She'll receive
Anything but a man. Anything but our own man. That's she's supposed to be with.
Right?
You know?
That's all right. She gonna pay for it.
No, I can't wait. Y'all brothers?
Yeah, that was the point on that. Can I show this on camera?
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, man. Mount Seir, man. All right. You got it?
Yep, come.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Mount Seir.
Modern day Petra.
What you got, Shaquat?
Yep, modern day Petra. That scripture in Micah. The museum.
Perfect.
They leave a paper trail, man.
I got one more.
Got the fingerprint behind.
Go ahead, Shaquat.
This is Micah chapter 7 and verse 10. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? My eyes shall behold her, and now shall she be trodden down as the mires of the streets.
I just want to ask one question.
But anyway, the reason why I brought it out was because we were talking about the nigga woman and how our woman's gonna basically pay for not, what's the word?
For their wickedness, man.
Yeah, they're gonna
for
pay
their
for their
disobedience, their wickedness, and their treason, and their treachery, like it says in Sirach. Hey, first you committed sin against the Most High, then your own husband, and you shamed your name, basically. Warren G, what you had, brother?
I just want a quick question, you know what I mean? Not to throw off subject. I just want to know why we haven't come into the power yet. You know, in the last days, Jesus said, greater things you shall do. Why haven't we come into that power yet? You know what I mean? Because I'm ready to, wax people. So I'm just trying to
because it's, hey, no, that's a good question. But
know what I'm saying?
because we going on the Lord's time.
Okay.
Hey, listen. We going on the Lord's time, but the prophecies, it's still prophecies that gotta be fulfilled. Like World War III, like the mark of the beast, the forced vaccination. The enemy gotta come in. The scripture says in Isaiah, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, I will lift up the standard. Part of the Lord lifting up the standard is giving us that power.
I got something real quick too.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I need it now. I'm
No.
So
We
they
gonna
got
be
to get
patient.
whacked.
Hey, the disciples thought they was gonna get it 2,000 years ago. You think they didn't need it?
Exactly.
They needed it like a motherfucker.
Exactly.
They needed it 2,000 years ago.
First thing they asked. As a matter of fact, we're gonna finish with that. Get that Acts 1 and 6.
You're not.
All right.
I gotta whack some people.
Acts 1 and 6, man.
Y'all got me fired up.
All right.
I told the wife, I got to get down here. They speaking my language.
Hey, you seen the power right
read
now.
that one.
Get it, bro.
No.
No, let them get that. Then we're gonna finish with that.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 4. To answer your question. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 36. It says, and unto these things Uri the archangel gave them answer, and said, even when the number of seeds is filled in you, for he have weighed the world in the balance. So going back to Job, the Most High has appointed this devil's bounds.
And
he can't pass
and
it.
that balance it reached right where it's supposed to be, where it rings red, destruction.
That's right.
That's where it is.
Verse 37, by measure has he measured the times, and by number has he numbered the times. And he does not move nor stir them until the said measure is fulfilled.
There it is, man. There it is. So, somebody get that Acts 1 and 6.
Exactly.
And I want you to, now remember that scripture says, sell your garment and get ye 2 swords?
Right.
When Yahweh Shah showed up, man, and the disciples realized it was him,
They thought it was time.
man, you think they weren't sharpening their knives, their axes, their spears?
Oh shit.
Right? They was ready, man. And what they first asked him. All right, because Daniel 7 and 18 real quick again. All right?
7 and 18.
Real quick, man. And then read because how are we going to get the kingdom?
Hey, this is
We're
Daniel
going to take
7.
it. So when they saw the Lord, they was like, oh shit, it's on.
I got it.
You know?
This is Daniel 7. Daniel 7 and 18. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the
We're
kingdom.
not going to ask for it. We're not going to sit down and drink wine and cheese and grapes and discuss what parts of the land. And no, we coming to take you. We want to spend Red's money.
Right.
Right? What you got on our kingdom, homie? What you
spending,
All
Reed?
right?
What you
Go ahead.
spending, Reed?
And possess the kingdom
Right.
forever and forever.
And Red meaning Esau. That's who Red is. Right? And we going to possess the kingdom forever. But that was the mindset the disciples were in when they saw the Lord. Read it.
The Acts 1 and 8.
Acts chapter 1 verse 8. It's verse 6. It says, when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, without at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel.
Right. It was like, so you gonna restore the kingdom now, right? You back. They didn't understand that 2,000 years of prophecy had to fill out. So that man, because they'd have been like, damn, I gotta die, come back, die, come back, die, come back. Damn. They didn't know that. When they saw the Lord, they was like, yeah,
right.
All right. It's like, you know, somebody been violated and you waiting for the chief to show up. Then you see the chief, y'all like, it's on. Right. And then he like, hold on. We got stuff we gotta do. Y'all like, oh damn. All right. And we've been pushing and pushing and pushing every generation until now, man. Right? Every generation that has passed, there was someone who woke up to this fact. And I think we may have spoken about that, about Nat Turner. We believe that Nat Turner, through the Spirit, woke up to the fact that he was Israelite.
Yep.
That then he started reading. They had him reading the scriptures, and he was like, "Damn, wait a minute, this is us." And then he took matters into his own hands.
Yeah, he tried to.
All right, and no, he didn't. That ain't how it was supposed to be done. It wasn't time yet. All right, and just like Abba Bivens, you know, the Lord put the Spirit on him to do what he did, but he was under men and around men who clued him in, but then the Spirit jumped on him, and here we are today.
Yep. Right.
Exactly. All right. Because you had them guys, you had them Old Testament only guys. He was like, wait a minute, we got to go into the New Testament too.
Commandment keepers.
Right. He figured it out, man. But he didn't figure it out. The Lord put it on.
Yep.
All right. Because all Israel's, a lot of guys knew we were Israelites.
Yep.
Okay. But they weren't doing it right. And you still got those people, them Old Testament only guys running around. All right? No, you got to have the whole book, man. And Abba Bivens said, wait a minute, this whole book is ours. And to realize that the Old Testament, the New Testament is just referring you back to the Old Testament. All the so-called New Testament is all the same book. But I also realized the Lord did that to be a stumbling block so it wouldn't be for everybody. Because everybody ain't supposed to get that.
That's right.
But nevertheless, the New Testament is a testament of the people of the Lord's disciples, and the apostles teaching the Old Testament.
That's it.
There was no New Testament when Yahushua was
right.
walking earth.
There wasn't no New Testament. The New Testament is just the stories, the written word of them teaching the Old Testament, them quoting from and teaching from the Old Testament.
Right. And
that's it.
The book of Isaiah is the most quoted book in the New Testament.
Yep.
Right. It is the most quoted book. All they did was refer back to the Old Testament. That's why Paul, he wrote. He said, somewhere it is written, as it is written. It is written somewhere.
He literally
quoted back to the
quoted
Old
Malachi 1.
Right.
You know,
they all were doing it.
Yep.
All right. As it is written. As it is written. When Yahushua, when he was doing it too. As it was written.
It was going to
All right.
Isn't it written, ye are God?
He quoted Isaiah, he quoted Psalms.
So that's all it is, man. You can't half do it, man. That's almost like running out the house with one shoe on. It's like, hold on, fool, you need your other shoe.
Off balance.
You out of balance. Exactly.
False balance is abomination.
Right. Anybody got anything else?
Nah, I ain't got nothing.
Go ahead, brother.
Acts 1:7, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times of the seasons which the Father had put in his own power.
And I was gonna say, it was I'm just to wrap it up, like it is in Second Ezra. When a woman is giving birth, when she's in that third trimester, 9 months, it's time to give that birth. That's talking about the Second Ezra.
And that's where we are.
We in that birth.
Very good analogy. You got a woman that you know she's in her 9 month. You don't know what date. You might still be popular. All right. You might still be giving it to her, but you know that any old day now that baby coming, all right? Because some women in their 9th month be horny as hell, and other women don't want to be touched.
Yeah.
It really depends on the woman, man. Right. All right. But so you at that, but we got that woman walking around and big belly, all right? Her damn nipples look like thumbs.
Right.
All right. Baby about to just it's ready. Okay.
She can't turn it back.
Okay.
And them birth pains.
So soon as so she gonna sit down and leave a mess sooner or later. Hopefully not in your car.
That happened.
It happens.
So you know.
Right.
So you know.
So that's so and just because the water broke, the baby still ain't come. She still got more to go So
Contraction.
we at that point now.
Contraction.
We're in that contraction stage.
Right. That's
Right.
why. That's why Yahweh Shai said these are the beginnings of sufferings. These are the beginnings of sorrows.
Yep.
That's why Yahweh Shai said that. That's why we in that time now. We in the beginning of sorrows now. Man. So we just getting started. We just how about Yahweh Shai just getting warmed up.
Yeah, he giving out smacks. Pretty soon they gonna turn into full-blown punches.
Right.
Haymakers. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently and itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that is the very same time when the heights will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah. So the Lord is visiting, man. All right, through all the things that are happening throughout the earth, the uproars of the people, the crazy weather patterns, tornadoes and floods, earthquakes, animal attacks, animal die-offs, fires. All right, you had half the damn planet on fire last year. In 2019, man. All right, so it's a damn fire tornado. That was
Oh yeah.
all right, we ain't never seen nothing like that. All right,
Much more shit.
hell, the moon out in the high in the sky in the middle of the daytime. It's just craziness, man. Hey, so with that, man, we gonna give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Wa Abba Ball.
Don't take that jab.
Take that chip. Take whatever you niggas want.
Take whatever you want.
Take what you
Put your own
niggas
risk,
want.
though.
Good.